So, Namaskar, Swagadam, Suswagadam, all the great personalities who have assembled here in this auspicious occasion. And happy Eid Mubarak to you all. Shankara, Eshu, Buddha, Nabi, Sri Mahavira, Guru Nanak. We can worship all the masters. This is the greatest world religion. So, my dear teachers, fellow principals, all the honorable members of PACE India, we are really happy to present this great session before you all. That is PACE India in association with KPPM College of Education, the second part of Avenues after B.Ed and M.Ed, that is the job hunt in the global village. See, there was a beautiful video actually I have seen now, and it was really self-explanatory. Dear children, we know very well that the most aspiring teachers could not reach their expectations due to the lack of proper guidance and, of course, proper direction, that is in respect to the opportunities. No doubt, this session will provide a comprehensive roadmap for you all to reach great heights. You are going to learn how to prepare attractive CV, resume, covering letter, and of course, digital documents that are needed for this online job hunt. And of course, the skills to search online and offline job opportunities, registering in OTPRMS of NCTE for a recognized certificate, and how to face interviews in a very smart and vibrant manner. So all these things you are going to, you will be familiarizing with all these things in this session. Now, let me invite Kumari Atira Shekaran for Guru Vandan prayer. Atira, please.
Visham Naikyum Chaitanyame Nityam Namikyum Nyangal Visham Naikyum Chaitanyame Nityam Namikyum Nyangal Jnanamamananda Atma Prakasham Manadarin Nagadaril Unarename Manadarin Nagadaril Unarename Irelu Lokathil Unmayil Venmayil Nin Prabhapuram Jwalippu Namagamānasam samshuddhamakuvan nee thunaye gane nityam nee kripaye gane nityam Vishwam naikyum chaitanyame nityam namikyum nyangal.
That is really beautiful, Atira. Such a mesmerizing voice from you. Congratulations. And now it is my duty to welcome our vivacious General Secretary of PACE India, Principal SN College, Kottapuram, Sri Pramod Sir, for his welcome note. Pramod Sir, please.
Sorry, video.
Sir,
mute.
can you unmute yourself? Pramod Sir. It's not audible, sir. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
Sound varunilla, sir.
Headphone mari direct ennu paranju nokku enakku thonne.
Hello.
Yes, sir. It is okay.
കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ട്
Yes,
പറയുന്നത്?
yes, sir. കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ട്.
Okay, okay. Avenues ആഫ്റ്റർ B.Ed ആൻഡ് M.Ed എന്ന പ്രോഗ്രാമിന്റെ രണ്ടാമത്തെ സെഷൻ. അത് ഒരു പൊതു അവധി ദിവസം ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഒരു പക്ഷേ അധികം ആൾക്ക് പങ്കെടുക്കാൻ പറ്റാതെ വന്നതാവാം. എന്നാലും 135 ആളൊക്കെ എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. പൊതുവെ ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് ആവാൻ വേണ്ടി കോഴ്സ് തിരഞ്ഞെടുക്കുന്നത് പലപ്പോഴും ഒരു പാഷൻ എന്ന നിലയ്ക്ക് കണ്ടിട്ടൊന്നുമല്ല. കുട്ടികൾ അതിലേക്ക് ചേരുന്നുണ്ടാവും. പക്ഷെ അതിലേക്ക് വന്ന് ചേർന്ന് കഴിയുമ്പോൾ അവർക്ക് അതിന്റെ ഒരു മെസ്മറൈസിങ് ഫീലുണ്ട്. മനസ്സിലായി കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ആ ഫീൽഡിൽ തന്നെ അവർ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നവർ തന്നെയാണ്. വീടിന് തൊട്ടടുത്ത് സ്കൂളിൽ ചേരാം എന്ന ഉദ്ദേശത്തോടു കൂടി വളരെ കുറച്ച് ആൾക്കാർ ചിലപ്പോൾ ആ കോഴ്സ് തിരഞ്ഞെടുക്കും. പക്ഷെ അതൊന്നും അല്ല യഥാർത്ഥത്തിൽ ടീച്ചിങ് എന്നുള്ളത് കോഴ്സിലേക്ക് വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ മനസ്സിലാവും. പക്ഷെ തുടർന്ന് എന്താണ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് എന്നതിനെ കുറിച്ച് കൃത്യമായ ധാരണകളില്ലാത്തത് കൊണ്ട് ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ് പലപ്പോഴും അത്ര ഓറിയന്റേഷൻ കിട്ടാത്തത് കൊണ്ട് അങ്ങനെ ഒരു വളരെ ചെറിയ ശമ്പളത്തിൽ തൊട്ടടുത്തുള്ള അൺഎയ്ഡഡ് സ്കൂളിൽ ജോലി ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന വലിയൊരു കൂട്ടം ആൾക്കാരുണ്ട്. അവർക്കൊക്കെ ഒരു കൃത്യമായ ദിശ കാണിച്ചു കൊടുക്കാൻ ബേസ് ഇന്ത്യയുടെ ഈ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാമിന് കഴിയുന്നുണ്ട്. നമുക്കറിയാം, കേവലം സ്കൂൾ ടീച്ചർ ആവുക എന്നതല്ല, അത് മാത്രമല്ല B.Edന്റെ M.Ed കഴിയുന്നത് കൊണ്ടൊക്കെയുള്ള ഉദ്ദേശം. ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ സാഹചര്യത്തിൽ പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും ഓൺലൈൻ ട്യൂട്ടറിംഗ് പോലെയുള്ള സാധ്യതകളെ, അതുപോലെ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷണൽ കൺസൾട്ടന്റ് ആവാനുള്ള സാധ്യതകൾ, കണ്ടന്റ് റൈറ്റേഴ്സ് ആവാനുള്ള സാധ്യതകളൊക്കെ നമ്മുടെ മുന്നിൽ വളരെയധികം ഉള്ള സമയമാണ്. ഒരുപക്ഷെ പാഠപുസ്തക നിർമ്മാണത്തിലൊക്കെ അധ്യാപകരുടെ പങ്കിനെ കുറിച്ചൊന്നും ആൾക്കാർക്ക് അറിയുന്നുണ്ടാവില്ല, കുട്ടികൾക്ക് അറിയുന്നുണ്ടാവില്ല. അപ്പോൾ അതിന് കൃത്യമായ ഒരു നല്ല റെസ്യൂമെ തയ്യാറാക്കുക, നന്നായി നമ്മുടെ ആസ്പിരേഷൻ എന്താണെന്നുള്ളതിനെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള ഒരു ചിത്രമൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് തന്നെ ഉണ്ടാക്കിയെടുക്കാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞാലാണ് അത് ഉപയോഗപ്പെടുത്തുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ അതിനുള്ളൊരു അവസരമായിട്ടാണ് ഇത്തരത്തിലൊരു സെഷൻ നമ്മൾ പ്ലാൻ ചെയ്തത്. അത് എന്റെ രണ്ടാമത്തെ ഘട്ടം ഇന്ന് നടത്തുന്നത്. ഞാൻ ദീർഘിപ്പിക്കുന്നില്ല, എന്റെ ദൗത്യത്തിലേക്ക് കടക്കട്ടെ. ബേസ് ഇന്ത്യ ഓർഗനൈസ് ചെയ്യപ്പെട്ട അന്ന് മുതൽ തുടർന്ന് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് ഉള്ള ദിവസങ്ങളിലൊക്കെ നിത്യം എന്നതുപോലെ കൃത്യമായി കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻ നടത്തുകയും തുടർ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ ആലോചിക്കുകയും ഒക്കെ ചെയ്ത് മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുന്ന ബേസ് ഇന്ത്യയിലെ മുഴുവൻ അംഗങ്ങൾ, റിസോഴ്സ് പേഴ്സണായി നമുക്ക് എത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളത് ദേവാനന്ദൻ സാർ, നമ്മുടെ ഇന്നത്തെ പരിപാടിയുടെ അധ്യക്ഷത വഹിക്കുന്നത് ഷീബ ടീച്ചർ. അങ്ങനെ ഈ ഒരു പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമിലേക്ക് എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. ഇന്ന് ഈ പരിപാടിയിൽ അധ്യക്ഷ സ്ഥാനത്തേക്ക് വന്നിരിക്കുന്ന ഷീബ ടീച്ചർ, നെടുങ്കണ്ടം SN ട്രെയിനിങ് കോളേജിന്റെ പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ, ബേസ് ഇന്ത്യയുടെ കേരള ചാപ്റ്റർ എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് അംഗം. വളരെ സന്തോഷത്തോടു കൂടി ഈ പരിപാടിയിലെ ചെയർ അധ്യക്ഷ സ്ഥാനം വഹിക്കുന്നതിനായി സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്തു. നമ്മുടെ ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ പരിപാടി ഉദ്ഘാടനം ചെയ്യുന്നത് ബേസ് ഇന്ത്യയുടെ കേരള ചാപ്റ്റർ പ്രസിഡന്റ് ഡോക്ടർ KK ജോൺ സാർ. ജോൺ സാറ് ഈ മേഖലയിൽ ഒരു വെറ്ററൻ എന്ന് വിളിക്കാവുന്ന, പതിറ്റാണ്ടുകളുടെ അധ്യാപന പരിചയമുള്ള, ഒരുപക്ഷെ ഒരു വിഷണറി എന്ന് നമുക്ക് ഈ മേഖലയിൽ നമുക്ക് വിശേഷിപ്പിക്കാൻ കഴിയുന്ന തരത്തിലുള്ള ഒരു പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി. അദ്ദേഹമാണ് ഇന്നത്തെ നമ്മുടെ ഈ പരിപാടി ഉദ്ഘാടനം ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ വാക്കുകൾ നമുക്ക് കേൾക്കാം. വളരെ സന്തോഷത്തോടു കൂടി, ആദരവോടുകൂടി ജോൺ സാറിനെ ഈ പരിപാടിയിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ബേസ് ഇന്ത്യയുടെ എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് കമ്മിറ്റി അംഗം ഡോക്ടർ റാണി ടീച്ചർ വളരെ വിലപ്പെട്ട നിർദ്ദേശങ്ങളും വളരെ ഗൗരവമുള്ള ആശയങ്ങളും ഒക്കെ എപ്പോഴും പങ്കുവെക്കുന്ന റാണി ടീച്ചർ നമ്മളോടൊപ്പം ഈ പരിപാടിക്ക് ആശംസ അർപ്പിക്കാനായി എത്തി. വളരെ സന്തോഷത്തോടു കൂടി ടീച്ചറെ ഈ ചടങ്ങിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യും. റിസോഴ്സ് പേഴ്സൺ, ഞാൻ അദ്ദേഹത്തെ എങ്ങനെയാണ് വിശേഷിപ്പിക്കേണ്ടതെന്ന് എനിക്കൊരു സംശയമുണ്ട്. ഒരു പൂവിന് എങ്ങനെയാണ് നാം വീണ്ടും ഒരു നിറം കൊടുക്കുക എന്നൊക്കെ ചോദിക്കുന്നത് പോലെയാണ്. കാരണം അതിൻ്റെതായ ഒരു ഭംഗി നിലനിൽക്കുമ്പോൾ ഞാൻ അധിക പ്രസംഗം നടത്തി അത് നഷ്ടപ്പെടുത്താൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നില്ല. എങ്കിലും പേസ് ഇന്ത്യ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സംഘടനയുടെ ആവിർഭാവത്തിന് കാരണമായ അതിന്റെ ദേശീയ ജനറൽ സെക്രട്ടറിയായ ഇപ്പോൾ KPPM ട്രെയിനിങ് കോളേജിന്റെ പ്രിൻസിപ്പലായി ജോലി ചെയ്യുന്നു നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടുകാരൻ ഡോക്ടർ ദേവാനന്ദൻ കെ. അദ്ദേഹം ഈ മേഖലയിൽ റിസോഴ്സ് പേഴ്സൺ എന്ന് നമ്മൾ ഒരാളെ വിളിക്കുമ്പോൾ അതിന്റെ ലിറ്ററൽ മീനിങ്ങിൽ തന്നെ എടുത്താൽ ഏറ്റവും ആപ്റ്റായ ഒരു ആൾ. വളരെ സന്തോഷത്തോടുകൂടി ആദരവോടുകൂടി ദേവാനന്ദൻ സാറിനെ ഞാൻ ഇതിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്ന നമ്മുടെ പ്രാർത്ഥനാ ഗീതം ആലപിച്ച ആതിര ശേഖരൻ, അതുപോലെ KPPM കോളേജിലെ ബിനു ബാബു ടീച്ചർ, ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിലേക്ക് എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്ന പേസ് ഇന്ത്യയുടെ എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് കമ്മിറ്റി അംഗങ്ങളും മറ്റ് പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽമാരും അധ്യാപകർ, B.Ed M.Ed ഒക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഇനി എന്ത് എന്ന് അറിയാൻ ആഗ്രഹിച്ച് എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്ന ഈ കൂട്ടം ആൾക്കാർ എല്ലാവരെയും വളരെ സന്തോഷത്തോടുകൂടി ഇന്നത്തെ ദിവസം ഏറ്റവും ഫ്രൂട്ട്ഫുൾ ആവട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് എല്ലാവരെയും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് ബാലാംബിക ടീച്ചർ എല്ലാവരെയും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ എന്റെ വാക്കുകൾ അവസാനിപ്പിക്കുന്നു.
Thank you, Pramod sir. You have pointed out the reality very beautifully, and of course, your beautiful welcome speech. Thank you, sir. Now, here comes Dr. Shiba Madam, our energetic and enthusiastic executive member of PACE India, Principal SN College, Nedumkanda, for her presidential address. Shiba Madam, please.
Thank you, teacher. Good
Thank
morning,
you.
one and all. The most respected President of PACE India Kerala chapter, Dr. K.K. Jones, sir. Respected National Secretary, PACE India and Principal KPPM College of Education, Malappuram, Dr. Devanandan, sir. General Secretary, PACE India Kerala chapter, Dr. Pramod, sir. Vice President, PACE India Kerala chapter and Principal RV College of Education, Malakam, Dr. Rani S. Respected Bindu teacher, Balambika teacher, Benny sir, the faculties in KPPM College of Education, Malappuram, members from PACE India National Executive, members from PACE India Kerala chapter, dear teachers and my dear friends. We know that teaching is one of the respected profession in the world, as they play a vital role in the student's life. A great saying from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam that teaching is a noble profession which shapes the character, ability, and future of an individual. In these words, the importance, nobleness, everything is included in these sentences. It is the ability of the teacher
Shiba ma'am, can you unmute yourself? Voice warning. Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, sorry, madam. From the words of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, teaching is a noble profession which shapes the character, ability, future of an individual. Everything is included in these words. That is, as a teacher, how noble his profession is. It is the ability of the teachers to impart knowledge, skills, and their experiences to their students. Teaching profession lays the base for the construction of other professions, engineers, doctors, entrepreneurs, managers, etc. There is a myth about the teaching profession that it is just considered to be a relaxed career option. Majority of people will say teaching profession is very relaxed one, we will get enough time, but they don't know that It is a respectful profession, and it is very important because teachers will mold the next generation for the nation. It is the moral responsibility of the teachers to pave the way for their students towards bright future ahead. By considering all these facts and nobleness of the profession, you have select your way as a teacher after the B.Ed course. Majority, I think 99% of the audience in this webinar are teachers. That is, sometimes you may be a student teacher or a teacher itself, or otherwise a teacher educator. After the B.Ed course, you will get audible, madam?
Yes, ma'am. Please continue.
After the B.Ed course, students will get offered a teaching job as a permanent, temporary, or part-time or full-time as per their interest. With B.Ed degree, you can work in schools, education department, then coaching centers, education consultants, then curriculum framers, the home tuition or public institutionalized tuitions, etc. But the choice is yours. Today, we have the second session of the webinar, Avenues After the B.Ed M.Ed program. And through this program, you have you are getting the chance to select your own choices for achieving a good reputation or a good place in the society. Our Devananda sir, the National General Secretary, is the resource person. He is the key person behind this venture. He has given the opportunity through the first webinar. He has given the opportunity for the students to have a wide variety of knowledge related to the their job opportunities. Majority of them were unfamiliar to us also. That is, this shows that there is a lack in the knowledge about the opportunities as a B.Ed or M.Ed student or a M.Ed scholar has to face. That thing is obtained through the previous webinar. In this webinar, we are giving much importance to the second level. That is, now the students or the scholars know what are the opportunities open to them. Now they can they can have that one through that is the method or what are the important things that you have to do to attain all these opportunities. For that, in this webinar, we have included the following things. That is, how to prepare an attractive curriculum vitae, how to make an attractive resume, tailor an attractive cover letter, skills to prepare digital documents for online application, skill to search for various job opportunities online and offline, to face interview online and offline, then registering the OTPRMS of NCT, etc. By this webinar, I am sure that you will get a clear idea about how to achieve a good job according to your will and wish. That is the final outcome that we expect also. Thus, as a teacher educator, we are blessed with that. Hence, make this webinar a fruitful one. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Shiva ma'am, for your valuable insights and enlightening words. We really respect you, ma'am. And now it is my pleasure to welcome such a great, noble personality, our simple, humble, powerful president of PACE India Kerala chapter. Yes, Sri Dr. Jones, sir, Principal, Mars Zaverius College of Education, Chenganur. Sir, we are all waiting for your inaugural address. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Balaravi teacher. Good morning, everyone. Most respected Dr. Shiba teacher, executive member of PACE and a principal of Srinarayana College, Nedunganda. Am I audible, Balaravi teacher?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Dr. Rani S., Vice President of PACE, Principal RV College, Valagam. Professor Dr. Devanandan KV, our energetic National Secretary of PACE and Principal of KPPM College of Education, Malappuram. Mr. Pramod S., General Secretary of PACE Kerala and Principal of SN Training College, Palakkad. Mrs. Binu Babu, Coordinator from KPPM College. Dr. Balambiga teacher, the comparer, Bindu teacher, Benny sir, Miss Revati who sung the prayer song, respected principals who are attending this seminar, respected teachers, and my dear teacher educants. A very warm good morning to all, and welcome all of you to this very important seminar or webinar organized by the Principals Association of Kerala and KPPM College of Teacher Education, Malappuram. I am proud to be a teacher educator because after completing my B.Ed, M.Ed and PhD, I got a wonderful opportunity to become a teacher. I started my career as a primary school teacher in Kendriya Vidyalaya. Now from there I shifted to one of the prestigious colleges in Kerala, Marthama College, Tiruvalla. Then after that I switch on to the training college, Titus II Teachers College, Tiruvalla. Now I am the principal, as it was mentioned by the welcome speech, principal of Mar Severius College of Teacher Education, Chengarur. I am proud to be a teacher. And I am very happy that the Principal Association is arranging such a fruitful webinars, useful to the B.Ed students and M.Ed students in collaboration with the KPPM College of Education. This webinar is very important. The first session of this webinar was conducted in June 16. Almost 5,000 students and teachers participated in that webinar. They were benefited by attending that seminar. Now today, the second session is more important, I would say, than the first session, because it was just mentioned by Shiva teacher. This will help you how to prepare a beautiful curriculum vitae, a beautiful resume. See, when you apply for a job, the authority of the institution looks into your resume or curriculum vitae. Then they will decide whether that person is suitable for an institution or not. At the same time, this seminar will also help you how to face the interview, either online or offline. These are all new practices that we follow nowadays. I am really happy that this webinar arranged by the Principals Association of Colleges of Teacher Education in Kerala and KPPM College Malappuram is arranging such a wonderful seminar, very useful to the B.Ed students as well as the M.Ed students. People, the B.Ed students and M.Ed students may think, what will be my future after completing my B.Ed or M.Ed? Today, my dear teacher educants, I would say the avenues are very open for you. The doors are open for you because not in the previous years, very few students are completing their B.Ed course, because each college is absorbing 1 unit of B.Ed students. Previously, it was 150 or 200 or more. But all over India, very few students are completing their B.Ed course and M.Ed course. Therefore, you are getting wonderful opportunity. As it was mentioned by Pramod sir, not only the school teacher or college teacher is not only the avenues waiting for you. You have wonderful opportunities outside, like content writer, academic advisor, academic administrators. Even outside Kerala, many people are waiting to absorb you. In outside India, many institutions are waiting for you. They need persons having the ability to write content, persons having the ability to administer an institution. And therefore, after this National Education Policy 2020, when that will come into existence, plenty of opportunities are waiting for you. This you will get through this seminar, because the resource person for this seminar is none other than Professor Dr. Devanandan KV, who is a very vibrant resource person. Not only the resource person, but he is the National Secretary of the PACE India, the very person behind the formulation of this association. I am very happy to welcome all of you again to this webinar. You try to make use of it, make use of the abilities of Devanandan sir, with the permission of all the principals, all the executive members, and all the teacher educants. I inaugurate today's national webinar. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, John, sir, for your beautiful, energetic words. We could feel the energy in you when you have pointed out very clearly that teaching is the most noblest profession in this world. Definitely, my dear students and principals, definitely we have to accept this. Because now after completing your B.Ed and M.Ed, my dear children, you are going to marry your profession. So that kind of commitment and enthusiasm you have to follow, you have to continue in your profession. Thank you very much, sir, once again. And now let me welcome our very energetic, very special Rani Madam. Yes, our powerful Vice President of PACE India Kerala chapter, principal of yes, principal, excuse me, sorry. Yes, RV Training College, Valakam, a recipient of accomplished National Teacher Award, and of course, Bharat Shiksha Ratan Award for her commitment and dedication towards this noble profession. Rani Madam, with great pleasure, I welcome you to this session for your felicitation. Yes, thank you, ma'am. Rani ma'am, can you please unmute yourself? Madam's sound ingote ettunnilla.
Okay. Thank you, Balaravi teacher, for the nice words. Good morning, all of you. Respected chair of this function, Dr. Shiba P, Principal SN Training College, Nedinganda, and the executive member of PACE India Kerala chapter. Respected President of PACE India Kerala chapter, Dr. K.K. John, also the today's chief guest who had already inaugurated this second part of this webinar, most respected resource person and National Secretary to PACE India, Dr. Professor Devanandan sir, respected Secretary to PACE India Kerala chapter, Sri Pramod, respected executive members of this PACE India Kerala chapter, Dr. Benny sir, Dr. Balaravi teacher, Dr. Bindu teacher, Bindu Hari teacher, then respected principals, teachers, teacher educators, and student teachers of various training colleges. Actually, it is my privilege to propose felicitation to the second part of this webinar, Avenues After B.Ed and M.Ed, and also to share the platform with this group, eminent group of personalities and resourceful personalities and my friends. First of all, I take this opportunity to congratulate the PACE India Kerala chapter to select such a relevant topic for the webinar, particularly in the present scenario. The Principal Association of India, Principal Association of College of Education India, that is PACE India, was started recently with a challenging objective, that is to bring principals, teacher educators, teachers of the nation on platform for their contribution, professional development, and for the discussion on issues. That is the characteristic feature of this organization. Pramod sir, Shiva teacher, and Devandan sir had already explained the relevance of the, sorry, not the Devandan sir, the John sir had already explained the relevance and scope of this webinar. But we all know that teaching is one of the respectable and passionate profession all over the world. Teachers are called learning and developmental professionals, mentors or managers within the organization. The organization may be the school or the classroom. These managers should have the ability to apply the management principles in this organization to produce refined or the quality products, that is the students with the knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes. The teachers play, in these perspectives, teachers play significantly important role in any society as they build the foundations of countries, foundations of the country's future. Here, the Right to Education Act, the COVID-19 pandemic situation, and the new education policy will be the factors for the total change in the society, particularly in the field of education, which will in turn open the avenues for the that is the importance for the qualified, trained, and experienced teachers in state, national, and the global level. This reveals the significance of this second part of the webinar. The second part, this webinar, Avenues After B.Ed and M.Ed goes. Here I have a humble request to my participants, that is be interactive with the resource person. Our resource person, Professor Dr. Devanandan sir, is the apt or the person to handle this section, this seminar. That's why we are lucky. I'm also lucky to share this platform with our president, Dr. K.K. John. Sir is one of the veteran in the field of education. Then Dr. Shiba, my friend, and who was a colleague in S&T Training College. Here I like to reflect one thing about the members of this PACE India. Really, they are loving, caring, accepting, enthusiastic, vibrant, and also the futuristic. That is the most characteristic feature of this organization. Okay, I wish each of you the very best, and the forthcoming section will be a grand success. Thank you so much.
Wow, that was really nice, Rani ma'am. We are very happy to listen to the ever-smiling words of our very special Rani teacher. And of course, your thoughtfulness is always a gift that we treasure, ma'am. Thank you very much. Now, dear children, dear students, now, yes, the most awaited session. See, if your actions inspire others, to inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, then you are a true leader. Yes, here comes our true leader, Dr. Devanandan Sir, General Secretary, Peace India, for the most anticipated presentation, that is Job Hunt in the Global Village. With all respect, I welcome you, sir, for your presentation part. Sir, please.
Respected President of PACE Kerala chapter, Dr. John Kike. Today's chair, our executive member of PACE Kerala chapter, Dr. Shiba P. Our Vice President, Dr. Rani S. Our Secretary of Kerala chapter, Pramod Sir. Benny Varghese Sir, Treasurer of Kerala chapter. And other executive members of PACE Kerala chapter. President of PACE Punjab chapter, Dr. Sarabjit Kaur. Member of PACE UP chapter, Dr. Alka Kataria. Member of PACE Nikita Tyaki. And other members of PACE, teacher educators, student teachers, and students from other institutions. Thank you for joining with PACE to make a good future for you. In this session, I will give you an idea to mold a new life as a teacher. Actually, we are constructing our life. Unfortunately, many of us are not aware of this secret. See how we plan a lesson and execute that plan of lesson in the classroom. We have to plan and we have to execute successfully the activities in our life to become successful. If you are planning to watch a movie that is just released, you will plan first how to go, when, where to see the movie, and from where to accumulate money to buy the ticket, and how to travel, and what at the time, everything you will plan before you are going to watch the movie. In the similar way, every activities we are planning. If you are in kitchen, you are planning your cooking. A new recipe, if you are practicing, definitely you will plan. In the same way, we must have a very good plan. See, always the plan we plan based on the objectives. First, you decide what is your objectives. It is a fact. In India, in our ancient period, there were four objectives or values of life: dharma, artha, kama, moksha. None of aware of this thing now. And now if we ask a student, what is your goal or aim of your life? they are unable to give a best answer for that. They may say, if they are student teachers, if when we ask, they will say, I would like to become a teacher. Why you would like to become a teacher? Then they will start to think, why should I become a teacher? Right? This is the average response of every person in the world. So first you fix your objective. You just assess yourself. What are your pros and cons? What are your weaknesses? What are your abilities, skills, personal, professional skills? Assess and just do a research. You will find out your way of successful life. But unfortunately, our education do not prepare our children to think in the positive way and to practice that in their life to make it successful. This is the drawback of our education system. Okay, so we have to become successful in our life. Anyhow, you are in the field of education now. Knowingly or unknowingly, you are here in the field of teacher education. You would like to become a teacher. Perhaps it may be the destiny of you, right? So that we have to utilize this opportunity that is given by the God, and you have to prepare yourself to make the best contributions to render your cream service in the field of education with a view to make a better world order, to make the best citizen, worthful citizen to contribute for the nation, for the universe. Okay, so based on this aspect, we have conducted one session and this is the second session. So there are jobs around you, lot of jobs. If you go through the newspapers or other medias, you will find that every day many of the companies, many of the institutions are searching for their employees. So there is no lack of employment opportunities. There are employment opportunities, but how to grab the better opportunity which is suitable for your skill and abilities. This is the most important. And many of the student teachers after the teacher education, they are thinking that after getting the B.Ed, somebody will bring a job opportunity to them and they will join as a teacher. No. See, opportunities will not come to you. You must understand first thing, opportunities never will come to you. You must go for opportunity. You must search for the opportunities, best opportunities. You start to search now itself. So whenever opportunities are searched out, then go for it. Don't think that, suppose you have approached 10 or 15 companies or institutions, you are submitting your resumes or curriculum vitae and contacting them. Don't think that you will get an opportunity from these institutions. See, you have to search, you have to submit application. Don't think that you will be absorbed or you will be employed in that. You may be rejected. Perhaps more than 1,000 companies or institutions, perhaps you have to select for your job opportunity. and application. More than 1,000 interviews perhaps you may have to attend to get a best opportunity that is suitable for you. And adjusting with the academic climate is very most important factor. Most of the student teachers after the completion of this teacher education program enter in the education sector as an employee, and they feel a lot of problems. Adjustment problem with the existing faculty members, adjustment with the culture of the students, adjustment problem with the parents, right? A lot of issues are there because our society and education is drastically changing. Okay, see, in olden days, in ancient period, not so ancient, even in the recent past, we had a culture that when a student complained about a teacher in the home to the parents used to punish the student. If a teacher punish a student and the student complained about the punishment received from the teacher to the parents also used to punish them. That was the system existed in the recent past. But the culture now changed. If you punish a student, what will happen? The next day, the parents will be there to question the teacher, why did you punish my student? Right? So the culture is changing. Now all the legal support is with the students. And there are so many agencies like commissions to support the students. So one of the teacher told me, sir, we cannot speak anything out of the track in the classroom. If he guys at a student, if he is mischievous in the class, he will ask, why are you guising at me? Should I call the child protection agency or the commission, student right commission? So this is the situation. So we have to adjust with it. So many other things are there. So we should be so cautious to see satisfaction out of our profession is the most important factor in a profession, right? So to make you satisfied, we have to find out the positive aspects, and we have to work with that situations. Okay. So this is the situation exist here. We have to learn all these things. Now I shall explain you the things related to our presentation through a presentation. I think this is visible to you. Is the presentation visible to you? Bala Ambika madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Okay. Okay. So our second session is a job, how we have to hunt a job in the global village. See, because of the telecommunication, the electronics, now we are living in a village. Okay. So in this global village, how we have to find out a good job? See, I would like to remind once again, when we are moving to different areas of our globe, the culture will change. We must move because now the social mobility is high because of this job opportunities, right? Okay. So I would like to remind you one more thing. If you are approaching for the job opportunities, don't think that you will be absorbed. In interview, you may fail. You must fail because Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. See, if you are desperate and stopping your search and stopping your attempt to get a job opportunity after a continuous failure in your interviews, if you stop, you will be a fool. Then you will be a failure throughout your life. So you must understand, after you cover the hurdles one by one in through the different interviews, you are reaching your success, you are reaching your goal, that you must keep in your mind. Okay, now what you will get from this session? How to prepare an attractive curriculum vitae. See, curriculum vitae is your face that you are presenting in front of the HR committee of that institution. Similarly, how to make an attractive resume. And more than that, tailor an attractive cover letter. Covering letter, it's words. See, most of us are very familiar with making beautiful letters to our friends, lovers, etc., etc. We're using very catchy words, okay, creating an emotional trembling in the heart of the readers, right? In that way, we have to make an attractive cover letter. And how to prepare digital documents for online application, how to approach the how to go to the online, what are the online resources, how we have to get into this online portal, and how we have to submit the digital documents. All these things I will explain you. And how you have to search different job opportunities online as well as offline. And finally, to face the interviews online and offline. See, now you know, due to this COVID, most of the interviews are conducted online. So how to face? Then another important aspect of this session, most of you don't know, our NCTE is providing a recognized certificate from the NCTE if the if your college is recognized by the NCTE. Okay, that will help you while you are going to other countries or other states for teaching job opportunities. Now, nowadays, I observe that many of the advertisement for selecting the teachers, they have mentioned that B.Ed from the recognized B.Ed course from the institution recognized by NCT. They are specifying it. Okay. So these things I will explain to you at the end of this session. Okay. So now you are going to decide your destiny. This is a milestone. This session shall be a milestone in your life to change your life, to decide your destiny. Now, let us begin. First, what you need after the completion of your course. Now you are going to start your job search. Before starting your search, before starting to apply for job opportunities, first thing you need to prepare a good curriculum vitae. That I will explain to you. Then construct an attractive resume and cover letter. Apart from that, prepare a table of qualifications and experience that I will teach you. Write a good write-up on your personal objectives. What are your personal objectives? What are your professional objectives? On these two aspects, you have to prepare minimum 1 page, or they are asking around 500 words. Okay, some are asking 250 words about your professional objectives or personal objectives. And you must have a good recent passport sized photograph in the size between 10 to 20 MB. See, the passport says photograph should be recent, not an old one. Okay, they are not going to watch your charm, but actually, what is your what are your features? Expressing that, make a recent photograph, and scan a signature in white background, in a white paper, using a royal ink blue, put a signature and scan it. Similarly, you have to scan your mark list. For scanning all these things, you can use your scanner app you have downloaded in your mobile. Similarly, you must have the certificate and experience certificates. Then if you have any reservation based on the government of India or your state government, you must have a scanned document of your claiming reservation. Okay. So first, these materials should be there with you before you start to search your job. Okay. Right. I think it is clear to you. You will be preparing that. Right. I shall read it once again. First, you must have a good curriculum vitae, then a resume, a cover letter, a table of qualification and experience, write-up of a personal objective, write-up of professional objective, passport size photo, then signature, copies of mark list, copies of certificates, copies of experience certificates, and reservation claims. So these 12 materials should be ready with you. Okay, this is very, very, very important. Now, let us start. What is a good curriculum material? See, your CV is the first step because they will go through your curriculum vitae. This is a marketing document. It determines. Is there any problem for watching this one? Hello,
No, sir. No, sir. It is clear, sir.
it is clear. Okay, right. So document determines. See, actually, the company or the institution will go through. They will run through the CV and they will get an idea about your skills, your
Yeah.
ability,
This is very better.
etc. Okay. So with this aspect in your mind, what features should be included? 10 features you must include in your CV. Hello?
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
any problem? Any problem? Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. So, so this 10 things you have to keep in your mind. First, tell the client what they want to hear in 20 seconds. See, what you would like to tell them. Who are you, what you are, all these things. See, they maximum they will read 20 seconds. Okay. Then tailor your profile. Tailor your profile means, see, according to the nature of the jobs. In the last session, I familiarized different job opportunities. These different opportunities require different features or different skills or different abilities from you. So when once you have constructed a CV, it should be edited. It should be tailored. Your profile should be changed suiting to the job requirement. Suppose if you are preparing a CV, that is a common CV. In that, suppose if you are applying for the teaching position, you must give importance to the key skills like planning the lesson, evaluation skills, and using ICT, etc., etc. Okay. But while you are applying for a instructional designer, so your familiarity with the different designs and curriculum development and the models of teaching, etc., etc., you have to express it, right? So according to the nature of the jobs, according to the nature of the institution, you must edit the curriculum. Okay. In that, highlight your relevant skills and experiences. Relevant skills and experiences. I told you, you must change the skills and experiences according to the nature of the job and the nature of the institution. Okay. Then make use of uppercase letters and bold font. Say, for example, you have a very good experience in a cream school or a best school in India. Suppose you are applying to UK or US, you have an experience in a very famous standard education institution in India. So that you should make in bold font. Okay. So similarly, when you are in CV, you are providing a subheading academic profile. Okay. So that academic profile you should highlight using the bold as well as uppercases. Okay. So that is up to you, up to your common sense. You have to, you must think say how you are reading a particular aspect from others letter. In that similar way, you must make it catchy using uppercase and bold fonts in your CV wherever it is required. Then demonstrate how you can be of value to the client. See, for the institution, how you are valuable. This is very important. See, the olden days are gone. Now everybody asks what benefit I will get from you. This is the question, common. So you must convince them how you are valuable to that institution. So very important. Then trim the fat. So the CV, if you are making a CV, that should not be a so fatty. Maximum 1 or 2 pages you can make, or maximum 3 pages. Should not be fatty. Should not explain yourself, blah blah blah. I have done that. See, I have examined some of their curriculum. It is they will state like. I have participated in the local club activity, like that. No, it is not necessary there. Whatever is relevant, so that you should. So trim the fat means you must eliminate the unnecessary comments or boosting yourself. Okay, that you should trim. Then use bullet points and the use of I. Okay. Say always we usually we say that the most uttered word in our life in a day is I. Okay. Because we are giving more importance to us and we are selfish. That is the observation. So try to avoid this I. Okay. And use bullet points wherever required. Be flexible with your job titles. See, when you are applying for a job, you must change according to the nature of the job. Then list your limited company as your employer. Suppose you have worked in several companies or several institutions, right? So you may think that I am highly experienced because I have worked in 10 institutions within 2 years. Within 2 years, I have worked in 10 institutions. You may think that I am highly experienced in 10 institutions I have. No, it means that you are unable to adjust with that company or institution as an employer, right? So whatever is good, that you have to provide, right? Suppose yeah, perhaps you may have worked for a company as a office assistant, right? Now you are applying for teacher job. What is the necessity of mentioning that I have worked in this company as a attender or a clerk? No, it is not necessary. Okay. So limited companies which are relevant to this job opportunity that you have to mention, and also highly reputed institutions or companies name should be given. Okay. Make sure it passes the so what I. Okay. So why I am, that you should make convince your company or institution for your job opportunities. Then what you must include on a CV? First, contact information. Suppose you may have two contacts. Perhaps you may have a permanent address. But unfortunately now you are living in the city. Okay, you are actually your permanent address and yeah, Aadhaar and other documents are in the permanent address, but you are living in the city. So that is communication address. So you must check with that. You must provide both address, contact information, communication address and permanent address. Communication address is more important because they would like to communicate with you on that address. Okay, so perhaps they may ask or they may not ask, but even though in the CV, in both sides, you must mention your contact permanent address as well as a communication address with your email, with your mobile and alternative mobile number. Okay. Also, you can include your web page. If you have created a web page, that will be good. That also you can provide. And if you have made a video profile, that also you can, that I will explain to you later how to prepare a video profile. Okay. Then the second part, academic history. Academic history means that is 10 plus up to the latest your qualification, right? That how you have to write, that I will explain in the coming sessions, coming slides, how to prepare the table for that. Okay. So in that academic history, you must first mention the last degree you possessed. Suppose if it is PhD, you must mention PhD program in the subject. Subject means that education or information science or whatever. Okay. And the name of the university and the year of the completion of the PhD, right? So then next you will go to the your PG programs, etc., etc. Okay. So in a chronological order, descending order, you have to mention your academic history. The next session deals with the professional experiences. Professional experience means the experiences in your institutions or in other companies related to it. That also you have to mention according to the chronological order. The last one should be the first one. Okay. If you are currently working somewhere, that also you have to mention. You have started from this year to currently working. Okay. Then qualifications and skills. If you have any special qualifications and skills, suppose you have conducted some programs, or conducted means academic programs, or if you have acquired a special qualification like guidance and counseling programs, certificates, or Intel's programs, etc. That you have to mention. Then awards and honors. If you have received any awards from anywhere, either from the NSS or from any other NGO agencies, or from any honors from any agencies or government, that you have to mention here. Then publications and presentations. If you have published any papers or books, okay, that you can mention. And the presentations. So presentations means you have presented any papers or articles in any workshops or in any seminars or colloquies, etc. So that you have to present in this area. Okay. Then if you are member in any associations, professional associations, that also you can. If you are a member in PACE India, that you can mention here. So grants and scholarship. If you have availed any grants and scholarship from any government or non-government agencies, that also you can include. And licenses and certifications. For you, now licenses are not there in our Indian practices, but certification now NCT has started, that you can mention here, right? Then 3 CV format types. How we can prepare CV formats? There are generally 3 types. First type is a chronological order. Okay. This is, as I explained to you, this is a contact information, academic history, professional experience, qualifications and skills, awards and honors, publication and presentations, grants and scholarship, license and certifications, professional associations. So this is the chronological, this you should be given in the chronological order, right? This is the first type. Second type is a functional. Contact information, qualification, awards and honors, academic history, professional experience, publication and presentations, grants and scholarship, licenses, certification, professional association. Here we are giving importance to the functional areas, right? The third type is a combination. This is a hybrid mode of curriculum vitae, that chronological and functional formats are mingled here. Okay. So we are actually, that is according to our vision and search on several curriculum vitae available online. What is now, we have to go to the second part of our this one preparation of curriculum and resume. There you must understand one thing. What is the difference between CV and resume? Actually, now also we people are mentioning that biodata. Please don't use that. Biodata is terminology is outdated. So don't use that. Instead of that, you always use these two terminology, that is curriculum vitae and a resume. Okay, biodata is outdated, so please don't write again biodata. Leave it. Okay, think about the curriculum vitae and resume. What is the difference between? A CV is a very in-depth document that describes everything you about for your career opportunity, that is your qualification, your skills, etc., etc., etc. It is a comprehensive expression of all about you, right? That shall be 2 to 3 pages. The resume is a very short one. It shall be maximum 1 page or 2 pages, should not exceed. more than that. If you have a lot to explain, suppose if you have to write about your achievements, your qualifications, your experience, etc., if you have 4 or 5 pages, that you shall be limited to 2-3 pages in curriculum vitae. The extract of the curriculum vitae is a resume. Okay. So here you only mention the work experience and the skills that are relevant to the jobs. In resume, always the company or the institutions will search for your experiences and skills. So you must give importance, and you should highlight these specific things. Okay. So that is a resume. Then the third thing, a cover letter. Before going to the explanation of a cover letter, you must understand one thing. Many of you are not familiar with writing a resume or a curriculum vitae. So what to do? Do one thing. You just search in the Google. You just Google for the resumes and CVs for job opportunities in teaching field. So you must use the keywords for Googling, that is curriculum vitae for a teaching job template. Okay. So when you go to that, if you click the button of image, you will be getting a lot of templates. Go through that. And which is most attractive to you, download it. Not one or two, many. Okay. And compare, do a research in that templates for the CV as well as a resume. And how to design it, what are the designs of that, how the contents are entered in that, the style, the use of fonts, then use of bullets, putting your pictures, and using the table or anything, whatever, everything you have to keenly learn. Okay. And out of that, make your own curriculum vitae, make your own resume. It's your own, not same as that. Make your own. Edit, Tyler and Tyler. Okay, edit and make it is your own. Whatever necessary aspects required that you have to do. And also, I would like to remind you again. See, according to the nature of the job, according to the nature of the institution, you have to change your resume as well as curriculum vitae, right? See, both are not required for the company or the institution. Perhaps they will ask you to send your resume. Perhaps they will mention, send your detailed CV. Then you have to send a CV. Otherwise, if they have asked a resume, then you send a resume, right? Okay. So now you have just started. Now we shall go to the cover letter. How to make a beautiful cover letter. An outstanding cover letter make between getting the interview and languishing in job search limbo. So it's a very important covering letter. How you are addressing the institution, that is most important. They will go through the letter, how the keywords are used, how beautiful words are used, not the decorative words, but how specific the words you have to use in the cover letter to get to the job. That is most important. Okay. Yeah, and in this you have to just simply, it is the cover letter not should be a very big one, right? It should be 1 page maximum. And I recommend you, try to make a digital letter pad for you. It is very easy. Okay, make a cover letter template for you, or a letter pad template for you. In that letter pad template, you have to write the covering letter. That will be nice. Okay. So highlight your relevant experiences and past achievements. In very simple words and in a very abstract form. Okay. And prioritize with your history and accomplishment of your work. Okay. And the job description that you have see in the last institutions when you worked, how you contributed and what was the job, and it's a small description, one sentence maximum. Okay, not a very complex lengthy sentence. See, see, I have observed in India, most of the learned persons are trying to make hard words, using very hard words and complex sentences to show their capacity in language. See, please don't do that. See, if you go to see that I have observed in India, many of the books or the publishers, they in Indians are writing, they are using complex sentences and complex words. It is difficult to understand. But at the same time, when we are reading a book written by an Englishman, it will be very simple to read. So don't make more confusions, be practical and make use simple words and simple sentences to easy understand. Okay. Then goal is to introduce yourself and showcase the skills and qualifications that make you stand out from the competition. See, in a job opportunities, you know, say I remember I got the first attended the first interview after my B.Ed program in Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan School. That was at Andhra Pradesh. For that interview, when I went there, I was the only person for that particular topic. I was selected. But recent days, what is happening, even for one post, there are more than 100 applicants are there for interview. This is the situation. So there is a very, very big competition. So in this competition, so to notice your cover letter should be very, very, very attractive. Okay, that also you should tailor, you should edit according to the nature. It's a very important. Okay, then what are the important tips to write a cover letter? First thing, be sure to tailor each cover letter to fit the specific school and job listing. You must learn the nature of the school and the required skills and the qualification of that school. That should be important, that you should specify. I am suitable person for your job requirement, that you have to highlight here. Okay, so for that what you have to do, how you will understand the culture of that school. To understand that the culture of the school, you should visit their website, or else if they don't have, most of the institutions have a website, and in website some schools are publishing the website without giving or more explanation about their culture. So what you can do, you can just get a contact from that institution. You call that teacher or any other person, don't be hesitated, just call them, get a contact, and make a research. What is the nature of the school, how the management, how the things are going on. So based on that, you have to make your expressions in your covering letter, that you are fit for that specific job. Okay, then take your time. Many seekers treat cover letter as an afterthought, but these letters are so much more than a cover sheet for your application. A boring slapdash letter won't help your candidacy, and it could hurt your chances. So take time, very cautiously, pick the best words, most effective cover letter you have to prepare in this way. And also quality is also important. Cover letter filled with the types and silly grammatical errors will not inspire the hiring committee to give you a call. Spend the time to proofread your letter carefully. So grammatical mistakes should be avoided, spelling errors should be avoided, and alignment of the letter is also very important. Properly should be aligned, and always do one thing. Always keep the Google extension, Grammatica, I think that Google extensions you add with your Chrome, and whenever you prepare a letter, you just to go to the Grammatica, then you paste there, then they will ask you something whether the letter should be expert form or a general form or it's so many things they will ask you. Click that buttons, then they will verify and they will say this many spelling errors are here. Correct. They will suggest the spelling errors and use of this words, whether it is suitable in that area or such things they will correct. Okay. So use that, right? So in this way, you can make a cover letter. For this also, you can go to the web, you can search for the cover letter for a teacher job, then download it, conduct a research on all these cover letters and make your own. Okay. So these are the first segment. Now, before you are going to apply online, you prepare yourself a table of your academic details. This is a model of the table that I am presenting in front of you. Okay. So course, name of the institution, subject, specialization, year of pass, total marks, marks obtained, percentage and division. These are this is the table you have to prepare. In the first column, you should mention the courses. The second column, name of the institution. Suppose it is SSLC or HSS or UG or PG, whatever it may be. So prepare. Write the name of the institution. See, once you have prepared, this is forever, right? So subjects, what are the subjects you have learned and what is your specialization, year of pass, total marks. So all these details you should furnish in this table. Up to PG I have given. If you have more qualifications to say, then you have to add more rows, right? And additional qualifications, if you have anything, that also you have to mention. Okay. So in this way, you prepare a beautiful table. It will be easy for you to enter the data if you are applying online jobs. Then the second table, you should prepare a table of your professional details. So name of the institution, in which institution you have last worked, that you should be the first. Okay. So what is the position you held and from what date? Okay. So the day, month and year from, and two also, up to what date you have worked in that institution, that you have to mention. So total experience, how much experience you have in the first institution or the last institution, that you have to mention here. And more important, the duties and the responsibility. That culture we are not practicing nowadays, it should be practiced. Duties and the responsibilities. What are the duties and the responsibilities you had? So some of the students ask me, sir, what we have to write the duties and responsibilities? Yes. So as you are a teacher, a class teacher, as a class teacher, you worked as a class teacher in a school. So what are the duties? You had to maintain the discipline or class regulating the planning, executing and regulating the class activities, preparation of the timetable, etc., etc. As a class teacher, as well as a subject teacher, what you have to plan the lesson. Okay, plan the lesson, teaching and evaluation, and communication with the parents, right? Then remedial practices for the backward children, right? Such then you have to, in this way, you when you observe, you will find out what are the duties and responsibilities you have undertaken in your that job. Okay, that you have to mention here in the professional details, right? Then I prepare table for your personal details. What are your main interest, your hobbies? See, be honest while you are writing your interest, hobbies, and languages known, right? Say some of them may boost themselves to get attracted by the company. They will write, I am reading educational books of different philosophers in the field. Like that, they may write. But you never have read the title of that book even. See, so be honest while you are writing your interest, hobbies, and languages. Then your professional skills. What are your professional skills? Then what are your technical skills? And specifically your computer skills. That also you have to write. What are these professional technical skills and the computer skills? I will explain you. While you are writing on personal and professional objectives, mention your strong traits, one or two. Say personally, you are hardworking to achieve the goals, right? This is a strong comment from a strong trait. Here also you should be very, very careful and honest. Okay, you must examine whether you are hardworking or not, right? If you have half of that, that also you have to mention. Add your skills which you are self-confident, two or three. For example, ICT integrated, you are able to use ICT and you are integrating that in teaching. Or if you are skilled in organizing collaborative learning techniques, or using models of teaching in the classroom, or if you are able to teach the children with craft based or activity based. Okay, so that you have to mention there. Then describe your professional goals. What is your professional goals? That you have to develop from your heart. Okay, I am giving an example: constructing quality future citizens, universalizing education, etc. This may be a professional goals, but this is up to a with a wider boundary I have explained to you. But that from your bottom of your heart, you have to explain here. Then explain your exceptions from the job role. So, for example, excellent student-parent communication, abridging with the latest techniques, etc. That you have to mention here. Okay. Say what you hope to do for the institution. What you are going to do the institutions. So, for example, volunteer efforts for TQM, total quality management, or dedicated practice for promoting institutional policies or culture. Okay, so these are statements you can use here. Okay, so everything should be keep in short in 2 to 3 sentences, or maximum 3 to 50 words. Okay, with the sweet spot. Okay, avoid first person pronouns. Okay, so this is the things you must be aware while you are preparing your professional and personal objectives in your resumes as well as a curriculum material. Okay. So now you are prepared to search the job from where you can handle your jobs. You can hunt jobs from newspapers. Usually, Wednesdays are sacrificed by the newspaper medias to advertise job opportunities. Okay. Then there are different weeklies and job providing journals are there. And you have personal conduct and professional contacts and gazettes are the sources for your offline job search. Then online platforms. Online platform, we have a lot of online platforms are available today. Web portals are there, websites are there, websites of classified advertisements like OLX, then higher education jobs, like that. So many, I will familiarize that. Then exclusive website of recruiters. Then LinkedIn, you must have an account in LinkedIn. Then Facebook, WhatsApp, Pinterest. These are the offline medias providing job opportunities. For website, I shall give you some websites: academiccareers.com, employmentcrossing.com, eslemployment.com, highereducationjobs.com, nasset.org, schoolspring.com, teachingchina.net, teachingjobs.com, tieonline.com, topschooljobs.org, careerfacts.com AU, that is Australian. Then in India, we have naukri.com, jobrapido.com, freelancer.com, indeed.com, freejobalert.com, timesjobs.com, monsterindia.com, shine.com, sarkarijob.com, .india.in, indiagovernmentjob.in, indgovt.jobs.in, sarkari naukri career.in. So these are the some very, very little websites that I familiarized you. See, Naukri, if you are going to Naukri, they will ask you to register in the naukri.com. So you have to register there. They will ask you to furnish the details online. That is online page will be there. You have to fill all the details required. That's why I asked you to prepare the documents, everything. See, while they will ask you your qualification for the 10th class. Okay. So you are entering the year, the name of the board or the university or other establishment, and year and marks is a code of then total marks, percentage, division. So yeah, from your table easily you can copy to the web page while you are registering. Then they will ask you to upload the mark sheet of SSLC. Now you have already scanned and kept in your computer the SSLC mark sheet. Okay. Now you have to upload that. Before uploading that, you must ensure that the size of the file is equal or not asked by the concerned job portal. Okay. So like this, you have to enter the data and upload the documents as they ask, right? Then now you have invited for the interview. Two types of interviews are there, offline and online. In offline interview, present yourself professionally. Say, once I attended a KVS interview as a teacher for Sanskrit. That was where I was working in a school in Bharati Vidya Bhavan, and there they had a dress code, wearing the coat, tie, everything. So actually, nearby the interview spot. I just traveled to there in that costume. Then they asked me, why are you wearing all these things? Okay. So we should present physically, mentally, psychologically well. So just do a search. See, some institution need that dress code like this. Okay, so you must follow that. Then talk about the necessary qualifications, including, see, while you are going for an international job, it is compulsory to pass the courses in English language, that is TFL or TSOL. Okay, so it is compulsory. Then explain about your teaching experiences. What experiences you had? That is specific skills how you could execute there. Okay. Then if you don't have them, you must explain a relevant experience. So suppose you are applied for designer, instructional designer. This job experience in teaching is not necessary, but you can explain that you designed your lessons for classroom implementation, that you can explain there. Okay. Then dress appropriately in a nice interview outfit, right? Then do your due diligence. Do careful research on the institution you are interviewing with. Search online reviews about the school's salary, schedule, students, and the teaching environment and community. Also important to learn about the country you will be living in. If you are going to Australia, or if you are going to Middle East, you must understand their culture, the people, the students, those who are coming to the school. So all these things you should learn through a research conducting online, or through any persons with whom you can communicate. Then attending an interview online, most of the interviews are done using two applications, that is Zoom and Skype. So you should be experienced in using Zoom and Skype. Okay, double check your Skype profile picture, right? Say while you are attending the interview, you should give a profile picture to Skype or Zoom. That should be good. Okay. Then for video call, don't forget to choose a place with a minimal distraction in the background. Okay. So a very careful and silent area should be selected for interaction, and also background. Now in Zoom, we can use any of the background according to our choice. Okay. Then also check your internet connection. You must have a good internet connection. Then be aware of time zones when you are scheduling your phone or Skype interview. Notice the time difference between your location. Okay, or use Google. See, if you the interviews are done in America, it may be at midnight. So 12 o'clock. Okay, don't be afraid. You check whether this 12 o'clock is in the midnight or in the noon. That you have to check and ensure, and you just Google it. To avoid confusion, always confirm in writing the interview time in both the time zones. If you have any doubt, if they have just mentioned that is 12 o'clock. You just contact the company or institution whether the time is 12 o'clock and according to the time zone or not, their Indian Standard Time or American clock. Okay. Then check and recheck your microphones as well as web camera, whether it is working or not. Okay. Test your connection before the interviews. These are the most important. Then before going to interview, please perform a mock interview in your home itself. Ask your parents, or otherwise you just stand in front of your mirror, close the doors, because your parents should not think that you became mentally cracked. Okay, so please close the door, and in front of the mirror you conduct a mock interview, right? And also, if parents are there or if your friends are there as audience, you can gather feedback also. Or else you can record using your device, either you using your mobile or using your laptop. You can record your interview, then watch it again and again, where the problems are there, your expressions, your posture of presenting yourself, and utterances and the pronunciation, everything you should check. Okay. What are your strengths and weaknesses as a teacher? These are the some sample questions you can utilize. Okay. Then why do you want to be a teacher? Why are you interested in teaching? What are the challenges you have faced in classroom and how did you handle them? Have you lived or traveled abroad before? Can you prepare your own teaching materials and curriculum? These are the some of the simple questions you can expect in the interview online. So you can search for more questions in Google, and you can find out and make ready-made answers. But while you are appearing in the interview, they should not feel, the interview board should not feel that these are ready-made answers. Okay, so be careful about that. Then prepare to ask questions. Say always the interviews in interview board members are asking the questions, you are simply answering and leaving out. No, prepare to ask questions to the board members, right? Don't miss the chance to grill your interviewer back, completely confident that this job fits you before any contract is signed. Okay, so before accepting the job, this is only the opportunity to clear your doubts and confusions about the institution or the job, nature of the job or duties, responsibilities. So this is the only opportunity you have. So you have to ask your common general doubts, etc., to the board, but don't ask foolish questions. Don't be shy to use this chance to clarify. Okay, are there other foreign teachers working at your school? What are the working days and hours? What are the hours requirements for teaching, lesson planning, and other work, if any? Will be paid overtime if I teach more than this number of hours? Is there a dress code? Will the work visa be sponsored? Is housing provided? So such doubts. So this also you have to prepare yourself. Okay, keep in mind to ask. Okay, what is necessary for you or what you feel, right? Okay, then the end of this session, I think a brief of the idea I have given to you through these slides. Now we are going to learn how we can generate our qualification certificate from the NCT's website. Just go to the ncta.gov.in. Okay. Click on the English at the top left corner of the web page. See, if you are in Hindi, you can use Hindi language, no problem. Okay. So when you are going to the NCT website, you will be seeing this first page, National Council for Teacher Education, their emblem, and a beautiful building of NCT. Okay. Now you have to scroll down. Okay, while you are scrolling down, you will find e-governance services. In e-governance services, you will see My NEP 2020, ITEP, online appeal module, BTM, OPTRMS, PAR, RTI, OTEAM. Okay, here this is the button you have to click, that is OPTRMS. While you are clicking on this button, you will be taken to a page where you have to register now. Okay, now you shall start to register. Your name, give your name as in your B.Ed mark list or B.Ed certificate or your university role. Give your name. Okay, check whether your initial is correct or initial is given before the name or after name. Everything you should be take care. Then give your date of birth, then give your mobile number, then your email ID. After that, you will be given a code to enter. Then that code should be entered properly. Click the button register. Then you will be getting an OTP in your email or registered mobile number. And most of the time, I observed that in the mobile number, the OTP is very rarely appear. So you just check your email. In your email, your OTP will be there. Then you enter the OTP there. Okay. Then while you are entering the mobile OTP and press the submit button, you will be taken to teacher pupil registration page. They will ask you the your name again, father name, mother name, date of birth, gender, social category, your PAN number. It is not necessary. Similarly, Aadhaar number. If you provide Aadhaar number and PAN number, that is good. If you don't like to provide that information to NCT, you leave it. It is optional. Okay. Then the next session, they will ask you contact information, your house name, address, etc. Then state, district, pin code, your mobile number, email address. Okay. Then name of the degree course, mode, name of the institution, address of the institution, state, district, name of affiliating body, session start year, session end year, year of enrollment, year of passing, total marks, marks obtained, and percentage. Then after entering all these details, you will be asked to attach your mark sheet. Now your scanned mark sheet should be provided or uploaded using the choose file button. Okay. Then you must click the button add. Now to verify your the other things, 10th or equivalent certificate, the name of the institution, affiliating body, passing error, total marks, marks obtained, and division obtained, and attach the mark sheet. So SSLC mark sheet also you have to upload. Then after that, a beautiful passport size photograph you should upload. Similarly, upload your signature, scanned signature. Then you will be provided to enter a CAPTCHA. Then enter the CAPTCHA and submit the button. Okay. So you will be getting the this one registration, recognized the certificate generated by OPT-RMS. And if your institution is not recognized by NCTA, it means while you are checking the NCT website, there is a button that is recognized institutions. So in that list, yeah, you can see your state and district, then you search for your institution. If your institution is not listed in the recognized institution list of the NCTU, you never will get this certificate. This is a fact. Okay. So before that you check, and also understand one thing. If you are taking a B.Ed degree from the institution which is not recognized by NCTA, you are not eligible to apply for a teaching job opportunity. It's very important. Please take care of this also. And this is the time for closing the session. Now we will enter for an interaction session. If you have any doubts for that, I will try to give maximum positive responses. Otherwise, you contact me through the email or WhatsApp. I will send you to your chat box. Okay, and I would like to express my gratitude to the chapter of Kerala, base chapter of Kerala, especially the President John Keke and Pramod and Rani Madam and the executive members of Kerala for providing this opportunity to address you. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Thank you, sir. That was truly a rewarding session. Am I right, children? Because everybody, students, I hope everybody enjoyed the presentation and everyone benefited from this session because especially regarding this OT, PRMS and all. Definitely, this is going to be a new idea for children. And we really appreciate your knowledge and experiential wisdom, sir. Thank you very much. Now, let me welcome. I hope, children, if you have any doubts, teacher, educators, principals, I hope, sir, if they are having any doubts, one or two doubts, I think they can clarify now as you expressed now. Anybody from the session, if you have any doubts, at least one or two you can share here. If you wish, you can chat.
Good afternoon, sir and ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon.
The session was quite beneficial for us. I wanted to ask a question. Like we are right now doing our B.Ed. So after that, we would be freshers for any institute. Like we won't have any job experience. So what should we add in our resume that the particular institute gets persuade and they hire us also? Like we don't have any job experience. So what else we can add in our resume so that they can be, convinced that we would be suitable for that particular job?
Can you introduce yourself?
Okay, sir. Sir, I am a student of Dev Samaj College of Education for Women, Firozpur City, Punjab. It is located in Punjab. I'm a first year B.Ed student. So like after I have done my post-graduation as well in chemistry. So I needed to ask like what else, matlab, I don't have any job experience right now, but after completing my B.Ed, I would like to go into teaching line. So mostly the institutes prefer the experienced staff. So I'm asking what can we add in our resume or what can be the plus point that we can tell the hire the institute that they should hire us for the job, for that particular job?
Okay, Divya, a very good relevant question for all of you. Of course, you don't have any experience in teaching, but you would like to explain your experience. Only you have experience that is during the program of your teacher education that you have done in any of the school as a internship. You might have done 6 months teaching internship in any of the school, either online or offline, that you can express there in your resume. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. It was quite a valuable session for us, informative at the same time.
That is really nice, Divya. And anybody else? Yes, I hope we can move to the next session. Vote of thanks. Yes. Now let me. Yes.
Bala, ma'am, in the
Yes. Yes.
chat box there was a question whether
Okay.
if the institution was not recognized by NCT, what we will do? There was a question raised by someone else.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
And
Sir,
okay.
It is quite unfortunate. Cannot do anything. You can work with your B.Ed degree, a fake B.Ed degree, that I would like to say. If you are doing, see, if you are going to claim anything in the court also, the court already have issued a statement. You should check the recognition and affiliation of the institution before you join. That is a statement made by the court. So frequently, every year, NCT also making an advertisement. See, the students must join for the B.Ed program only in the recognized institution by NCT. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, so
Okay. Okay.
there is no room for such things.
Okay. Majority, almost all institutions are recognized by NCT. Otherwise, the university will inform whether it is not recognized or not. Okay. Balambika teacher, carry on.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. So now let me welcome Mrs. Binu Babu, Madam, Coordinator, KPPM College of Teacher Education, for vote of thanks. Binu, ma'am, please. Binu teacher, hope you are there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Respected dignitaries, I convey my deep appreciation to all the participants for taking part in this venture and making great success. I'm so grateful to all coordinators, my colleagues, and the anchors for their relentless hard work and energy for conducting this webinar. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to our principal, Professor Dr. Devandan sir, Secretary PACE India, resource person MG and CRE. He is the person who gave this opportunity, energizes opportunity and energizes all of us at every stage of this webinar. I would like to thank to John sir, Dr. Bala Devi sir, ma'am, Dr. Shiba ma'am, Dr. Rani ma'am. Thank you for sharing such relevant and informative session. Definitely it will help to the teachers. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Binu ma'am, for your nice words. So I hope that was a beautiful session, no doubt. Let us thank the Supreme for all the blessings bestowed upon us. And I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all my dearest principals and teacher educators, of course, my dear students, who really sincerely committed to this event to make it a grand success. And of course, our Honorable President John Sir, Secretary Devanandan Sir, Pramod Sir, Rani Madam, and all our honorable executive members, everybody. Thank you very much for your gracious presence. And of course, we, PACE India, are dedicated to create a more ethical and value-based leadership in teacher education. Of course, definitely, this will continue. Okay, so definitely together we can create more and more great sessions. Of course, so thank you. Thank you very much once again. Thank you all.
Okay, thank
John,
you.
sir.
I think we shall
Thanks.
conclude. Before that, I would like to inform you, you all can subscribe our YouTube channel. All the sessions are available in our YouTube also. At any time, you can go through the recorded video of this session in the channel. Also, you can recommend that channel to your friends. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Bala Ravi teacher, for